Yeah, so we are gonna get Brandon DiCamillo on for an interview, and you mind if I take that, Alec?
Um,
Okay. Uh, but uh, but it's 3 balls, 1 strike. I know play-by-play is your job. As you
yep.
noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we flip-flopped.
Yeah, yeah, we're trying out something new today.
So, but we're happy to have Brandon on. He's a good friend of mine.
Absolutely.
And like I said earlier, we are thankful to even get the custodian of the Giant Center for an interview.
Mhm.
So, we're happy to have anyone.
Absolutely. Fastball in there for a called strike. On one. Ground ball to left side. Tyson throws a second for one. On to first. Not in time. Now there's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning, and well, Pecon's been rolling so far. Throw back to first. Runner gets back. Now up for Ridley is number 99, John Lockhart, designated hitter. Fouls it back for 0-1. The pitch, wild pitch behind the back of the net, and the runner will advance to second.
Yeah, that's not something you want Troutner or Procone doing. Uh, Errors are ways to lose games.
You would have to agree. I agree with that there. Pitch,
Actually, did you see the Orioles Yankees?
I did, and
That's your prime example. Errors lose games.
yeah, absolutely. Like the Orioles tend to make a lot of errors, and it costs them a lot of games. Swing and a miss,
Well,
strike two.
it probably doesn't matter because the Orioles are going to lose a lot of games anyway. But it's like you need to win some when you can, and making mistakes like that, it just hurts your franchise even more.
Yeah, well, maybe they're tanking for the number one pick.
Oh, that could actually be pretty good. Number one pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe in this draft could be Palace sometime in the future.
Maybe. Yeah, but however, I do stress education though.
I do. Well, everyone does, and that's why he's going to Penn. Penn will give him a very good Ivy League education.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can say that again. Full count now. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One strikeout inning for McCone. No runners, no hits. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Stole 4-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A base hit there for Garnet Valley. Welcome back. 4-0 bottom of the first. Doc Heskin with Ben Hoyt and Jack Ainsley.
You said bottom of the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can correct that it is not the bottom of the first.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, I apologize for that. You guys are 100% right about that. Well, nevertheless, there's round first, no outs. Yeah, Jack has to get his tuxedo for the senior prom. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, congrats, Jack.
Now up for Garnet Valley is Alec McKinnon, designated hitter. He low ground out there. However, the runner advances to second. One runner on with one out here on second here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right, this is a nice RBI opportunity. This time, Alec did get it correct. But this is a good opportunity for the Jags. Hit into the outfield will probably send the runner home if you hit it deep enough. If you hit it to center field, it'll almost definitely get a run in.
Yeah, you would have to say that. Now it's
And who's up? We can't really see from here.
it's top of the order now. I believe now it's Reese Malk again.
He can do that actually. He has some power in him.
Yeah, he does. He was also starting quarterback as well. He's speedy and he's a good fielder as well.
He was not the starting quarterback this year, but
He was a quarterback.
he was a quarterback. The starting quarterback is next in the order, actually.
Cole Palace.
Ironically.
Both
But
are.
Malik did an amazing job this year. Man, he's got speed.
He does, yeah, and he seems like he's kind of like Garnet Valley is a utility guy for football.
He reminds me a lot of vintage Michael Vick, like with his scrambling and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see her coming from right there. A
Yeah,
little low,
maybe a
1-1.
little, maybe a little bit of Lamar Jackson.
Now that guy can run.
Yeah. Shout out to Delco Times today. Shout out to Mr. Smith. Enduring a hot one.
Reese Malk beats out an infield single there. Runner advances to third. Is now Russell first to third with one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right, now hit into the outfield will certainly send a runner home.
Yeah. Pretty much what you want to do is just get anything out of the infield because you know you've got speed on. Well, you got speed on first and third, but mainly on first though.
If I'm the pitcher right now with Palace up, hey, shout out to Abby Anderson. If I'm the pitcher right now, I would be super scared if Palace was at the plate.
Yeah.
Because look, he can hit. Like even though he's a way better fielder, man, I think the guy can hit a home run here.
Now it goes. Wanting to be a throw.
Yeah, you're not going to catch Reese anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, you got a really good jump there too. Becco looks like he's a little nervous out there. He threw back to first twice before throwing to home plate. It's probably a combination of Palace and Reese.
Oh, I would be terrified if I were this pitcher. The combination of Malik and Palace with the power and Reese with the speed, this game could turn into a 4-0 game to a 7-0 game just like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just hoping your day isn't done, and that you don't have to go to playbacks.
And while it's not the greatest day of playing baseball, it's sweltering hot out here, and
It's 75, but it feels like we're on the surface of the sun. That ball's high in the air. We can't really see that. That's going to be foul.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
yeah.
And we're on the surface of the sun, on the equator, something like that. Like, it is sweltering out.
Yeah. And
There's no wind.
Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, which is one of the other things. Yeah, and nothing cooling you down, and while this is probably one of the hottest days of the year so far.
It's only 75.
Yeah, but it's only going up for there.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to be good.
A little outside for ball one. I mean, it's a full count. I didn't see the scoreboard there for a second. Pitch way high for ball four. Now the bases are loaded with one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, this is where I start to get worried if I'm a pitcher or a coach. This is a time where you should have a talk with your pitcher right now. Make sure you're on the same page.
Now you got a right-hander up here in Nick Wiesendanger. I'm wondering if you perhaps get someone different in here because this is the third time in the order, and that time around is the time when most pitchers start to go downhill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get on the page with your pitcher. And I see someone's warming up in the bullpen. So looks like this guy's day's about to come to an end.
And the pitcher warming up is Matt Rouse right now, the right-hander. Pitch. Little high for ball one. Just 1-1 the count. One to the count. The pitch. Little low. 2-2 now. Strike three called there for Pecco. Great job of getting that huge out there, and now 2 outs here with bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth.
From experience, that grounds a pitcher. That says, look, I only need one more out. One high pop fly, one strikeout, one ground ball. That can do it. He needs a base hit here, and I can prevent that with all of the above.
Yeah, absolutely. Now up for Garnet Valley. That is now Steve Tyson, the cleanup hitter.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like they're going to have a meeting on the mound now.
And just to show how hot it is, our camera overheated.
Yeah, that's the reason why we were off the third inning. Hopefully it won't overheat again. Put it in the shade so that way it would decrease the chances.
You can say that again. What?
0-1 the count. Still 0-1 the count.
4-0, ladies and gentlemen.
Pitch. And now he didn't even throw the ball, and now there's a balk, and a run will score for Garnet Valley. Now it's 5-0.
Yeah, if there's one thing that does not ground a pitcher is it is silly mistakes that you can prevent.
Yeah, and earlier in the game, me and Jack were actually talking about a potential balk there, but never got called. However, that was very obvious, and that was definitely a balk.
Yeah, now you get to wonder how much longer number 6 gets warmed up for Ridley, because obviously this guy cannot lead the team right now.
Yeah, pop fly into shallow right field. However, it's catchable, and as he throw it out of the inning, one run comes across for Garnet Valley. 5-0 GV. We'll be going to the top of the 5th inning. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the fifth inning. Low line driving to right field there for base hit there for Ridley. Basically by number 4, Pam Faro, right fielder. Runner
That was
first, no
pretty
outs.
well hit. That if that,
Yeah,
if that was in the air, that could have been gone. Actually, I heard the bat go bing, and I'm like, uh-oh, that was hit pretty well.
yeah, maybe a few inches up the bat and that ball goes.
Yeah, because like when you get that type of noise, you know you hit it on the barrel,
Yeah,
which is where you want to hit it.
fastball in there for a called strike.
The outfielders are in pretty shallow right now, meaning this guy they predict can't hit as well.
Strike 2 there with an off speed pitch. Yeah,
If you kind of
now I can see what you mean there. It does look like the outfield's playing in shallow right now. Throw back to first base. Cone's still on the mound right now, having a very good day, I would say.
Albacone's had an amazing day. At the beginning of the season,
Grab
it
ball
was
second for 1 and 2. A double play turn by Malice, by Reese to Palace to Tyson. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth.
I was just about to say the main concern at the beginning of the year is how pitching was going to hold up and fielding, and you just saw it there. Well, I know you guys didn't see it because it's audio only, but they looked like Speedy Gonzalez out there. Just 1, 2, boom. Great pitching, great fielding. Yeah,
Yeah.
all we saw was a cloud of dust. Jack is right. Something's going on with Pacone.
Hopefully he's fine. Looks like he's fine though.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Batter up for Ridley is number 12, Pat Farrell. Called strike. 0-1. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut there. 0-2.
That's how you know it was a good pitch, an overswing like that.
Yes, you clearly have him fooled. Pitch. Ground ball to Tyson at third. Throws over the first in time to Tyson to Troutner. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 1 double play turned. No runners left. 5-0 Garnet Valley. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the fifth inning. Called strike there for Petcos, who's still out there. Pitch. A little high, ball 1.
Yeah, everything's been going right today for the Jags. Hitting, pitching, coaching's been amazing. The coach Mickey Morandini has been calling steals really well. Malik and a couple other guys have been told to steal by Mr. Morandini, and all were successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you've heard of Mickey Morandini, you're not crazy.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame player for the Philadelphia Phillies. Foul
S-
back.
So that's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah, yeah, it is. His son Braden Morandini, he's playing first today for Garnet Valley.
Yes, yes, he is.
Pitch. High chopper to third base. Bobbles it for a second. Throws to first.
Oh, he's safe. Oh
Nice ground
no!
out.
That's not even close. That's
That,
not even
yeah,
close.
I thought he had him by. I thought he was there by at least half
You're
a step.
kidding. That is awful.
Yeah, that's not. I thought he was clearly safe there too. He called him. Umpire called him out. I think everyone at the stadium thought he was going to be safe, but the only person that mattered, the umpire, did not.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
That's the worst I've seen this playoffs. I'm sorry. We were right there, and he was going past the bag.
yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty bad there. You got to make the correct call there. Coach Schiller was actually out there to argue it, but nothing happened, and he walked back to the bench.
It was terrible. Like worst I've seen this playoffs.
Yeah, I can understand why coach is a little upset. 1-0. Foul back. Power up right now is Alec McKinnon. We have an update on the girls' game, on the girls' softball game. They have won their game 5-0 and will advance in the District 1 playoffs.
All right, so Methacton check, and now we gotta play another team.
Mhm. And right now it's a similar. Looks like the result's gonna be pretty much similar to the girls' game. Garnet Valley's up 5-0 right now.
Yeah. Combination of hitting and pitching. I wonder what the umps are conferring about with the Ridley coach.
I wonder if he's I wonder if they're perhaps making a double switch here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make another announcement. Make this loud and clear for those watching and those who will watch later in your day. Maybe in the supermarket, maybe at home, maybe some other place I don't know. I don't know. So, if you know a local business that is interested in giving out a sponsorship, please have them contact Mr. Bruner. We are we're going to be a very good organization next year. Our organization is improving, and we will market your product to your specific needs. And yeah, please contact Mr. Bruner. We need sponsors to run this broadcast.
Yeah, it can only go up from here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Welcome, 97.5 Fanatic.
Off-speed pitch there, swinging and miss there. Oh, on the count.
All right, so looks like we're not getting Brandon DiCamillo. That doesn't matter. Like I said, we would be happy with the custodian. We can give an interview to Jack if that's what we need.
If he wants to, then sure.
You want a Jack? All right, let's do an interview with Jack Ainsley.
All right. Welcome to the.
Welcome to the show, Jack Ainsley, for the second time. Actually, yeah, the thing's on, yeah. All right. Oh, he's safe. Oh no, not
Did he really?
again.
Oh, come on.
Not again.
You're right in front of the bag. You can't see that?
Oh man, that is
That's twice now.
terrible.
And
I
plus the
like
block.
look. I want to be by partial here,
We can't.
but you
No, you
can't.
can't.
You really can't. It's gotta.
I
Ugh,
really
it's
wish there was a
terrible.
student section still in front of us to kind of
Oh,
have our support.
I
But
wish that student section was still there. Anyway, interview time. All right, so we cannot score Brandon DiCamillo, so we're gonna have to stick with you,
yeah,
our second choice.
it's been like that the whole year. It's fine. I'm used to it.
First questions first is this could be I know your last game at the Mo was last night,
Yep.
which that's already in the books, and it can only go up from here for you.
Hopefully.
This could be your last game for Garnet Valley overall if things turn out a certain way. So, what are your thoughts going into one of your final games?
Well, it's been a blast, and if we can't travel, that'll suck, and move on with my life.
Spoken like a true professional. Second question is you're going to Shippensburg, great broadcasting program,
Yeah.
and middle of the state. If you don't know where it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's near the Harrisburg area, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So there is a lot of good sports out there, but they have a great program. One of the best Division II programs
Yeah,
out there.
definitely.
Out there. So what's your mindset going into Shippensburg and going into their club and broadcasting some of their games?
I don't know. Open-minded. Hopefully it'll be. Well, not. Hopefully be as good as this. Maybe I'll call a national championship. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, the one thing you could be calling is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a little bit of marketing here, is the PIAA track championships. They're also at Shippensburg. Maybe you could do one of those.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
So
If I get that low enough, but
um, the final question before I hand it off to Alec is I I have to think of one. I didn't come prepared doing you. I was prepared in doing Brandon. Uh, so when you first joined the club, uh, you you were always excited. You were always like, "What time's our game? What time's this?" You were very involved in the club. You kept us grounded. You kept making jokes.
yeah.
We love making jokes here. Oh, that's pretty well hit. Nice play by the center fielder. 1 out. Uh, so, what are your favorite memories from this club?
Probably. Well, all right. I'll do top 5.
Okay, top 5.
Um,
Are you going to do like a Krautzel top 5?
what?
Like a number 3 is chocolate. Number 2 is vanilla because this is.
I can't recreate crap.
Oh, you can't.
That guy.
We're gonna do that again next year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
You gotta say number 5. My first game when Emily McAteer broke the all-time girls record, and that was pretty cool to watch. Even though I didn't get the.
Even
was
though
on
you
camera.
didn't get it on camera.
Yes, I screwed that up because I was clapping. But number 4. Wow, this is tough. Probably Springford game when we thought we were done. And,
Oh, yeah. That was amazing. I said that night, if I die here in this arena by a heart
Yeah,
attack,
absolutely.
take me to Riddle Hospital.
Number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna go see our North game because that was just a roller coaster of emotions.
I
for
was
everyone.
I was at Madison Square Garden
Yes,
in
you
a
were.
luxury box. I wish I could be there, but I was in Madison Square Garden in a luxury box.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. So I got to call my first game. That was an unbelievable experience.
Yeah.
The comeback was absolutely unreal. Number 2, probably state championship.
Oh, state championship is number 2.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
I know, but what's number one? Oh,
Yeah,
Temple.
yeah. Look, even though we lost that game, that entire
Temple,
day
we
was
did not lose.
no state. I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
talking state. Even though we lost that game, that whole entire day was just unbelievable. Like
uh,
just the people were great. Like the whole
two
even
outs.
leaving the school was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
And well, I guess we all know what number one is, Temple. That was probably the coolest. That was probably the coolest thing I'll ever do.
yeah,
This
no,
courtside at Lear Course Center was I you can't I never ever thought I'd do that.
no, and the thing is that uh, in your broadcasting career, I learned this from Neil Hartman himself. He was a NBC Sports Philadelphia broadcaster. You're going to do many things in your life, and you're not going to see them coming because they're going to be so cool,
Yeah,
and all uh, everything from here is going up for you.
yeah,
Congrats, my man.
absolutely. Thanks, dude.
Here's Alec.
Thank you, Ben. Jaja flies out. We'll go through the break of this inning, and I'll ask Jack some questions. Ben covered a lot there, but one thing but a thing that I would like to ask is, well, how did you feel when you first started doing this?
Oh, I was just excited. I'm just excited to do it, and I didn't even care that was on camera. I didn't get on the mic till Temple. Like it was just fun to do, fun to watch. And
Yeah, well, yeah, it was certainly great having you on. Next question is, uh, what do you think? What was your what was like? How did you balance all the different sports? Like how did you think like mindset wise? How did you come into those games? Like knowing you're gonna do a different sport, pretty much every game during the spring.
yeah, it was kind of fun. I kind of learned on the fly. I mean, I was not with baseball, but especially with guys and girls lacrosse. There was stuff that you guys would explain to me, or the parents to the left of us in the booth would explain to me, and then I understand it. And some things I definitely still don't get.
Yeah, and as Ben said earlier, you were going to Shippensburg University, a very elite broadcasting program there, a very nice college. What's your mindset going into college?
Just to get as much experience as I can and have a little fun. Have a
Well,
lot of fun.
well, yeah, fun's definitely the number one thing. And last question, how did you wind up choosing Shippensburg over other colleges?
Well, both times I went there, I said this is where I want to go to college, and I mean, obviously there's a few other factors that went into it. Price, obviously, and I got in, which is the big thing. Um,
All right. Wait for one more question.
I know I've mentioned this before, but one of your decision-making factors is pizza parlors on the college campus.
nope, it was dining hall pizza.
Dining hall pizza. So, can you explain what made you pick that process instead of like just what made you pick that process? Why
Um,
dining hall pizza?
So that was actually my dad's thing. So my brother and I have a twin brother. For those of you who don't know, so we started touring campuses at Syracuse University, which I was interested, but they had like you need like some crazy SAT score, and I mean, it's a beautiful campus and a great program and all. So we were in the dining hall, and my dad and my brother had the pizza and said and called it an official tiebreaker for for at least my dad's vote, and I took the same thing.
Well,
I,
it certainly does seem like a big factor, as Ben said, and of course you elaborated on. One thing I think I would go on for college is like chicken fingers and fries, man.
Absolutely.
You cannot. Those are the main things that you have to eat in college.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Food is a big thing for me, and. Hell, okay. No, I don't care. No, I don't care.
Well, Well, I make you print both, but you pretty much answered every one of my questions, and Ben as well. So Ben's as well, and uh, and of course we thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. This has been awesome.
How you doing, Salumi? Good. What's the score? 5-0.
That's a good idea. I only work it once in a while. I'm surprised it's here.
It's hot, dude. It's 75 degrees.
That's girls was 3-0, I think. 3-0, 4-0.
So, top of the six, or bottom of the six, sorry about that.
Uh
No, no problem.
huh. We got a run on first here, 1 out, 1-1 the count. Reese Malik's up right now. Wait. Sorry, I'm gonna find who's up right now.
All right, so it's bottom of the six.
Reese Malik up right now. Line drive into right field. That's gonna be hit. Right fielder
Oh
cuts
wow,
it off
what a
though.
snag! That's a pretty good snag.
Yeah, even though Malik got a hit there, the right fielder was able to cut it off. I mean, like, if he doesn't cut that off, probably it's probably an RBI triple there for Malik.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to market some of our future broadcasts, well, we're going to have District 1 Championship next year. First broadcast, Downingtown West at Kottmeyer Stadium. We will be joining Voice of the Valley and Mr. Patterson as the production staff. And we are hoping to implement some new things to our broadcast next year. You'll see what they are, and I think you'll like them, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yeah, well,
stay tuned on that.
yeah, a bunch of surprises next year, and of course good ones.
Oh, yeah, good ones.
We sincerely don't hope for the bad surprises.
By the way, trivia question for all ladies and gentlemen. Where was Jack during the 2018 football season? Was he A, a linebacker, B, a member of the marching band, or C, still part of our club?
It was in the marching band.
Correct, it was B, in the marching band. Jack, what did you play?
Trombone. It's an interesting instrument.
Yeah, I played trombone for the marching band.
Ground ball is second. There's 1 and 2. That'll end the 6th inning. Bases are left.